It's nothing with too much depth. It's a safe buy for a younger generation individual. Let's say high school, awesome, introductory fragrance. If you have someone that's just getting into colognes and you don't want to maybe buy something that it's going to be questionable if they're going to like it, this is so safe for someone young. But it also definitely works for someone on the in middle-aged or even in the older generation. It's a mass appealing scent for sure. Very safe. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Time with Joe. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody subscribed. If you're not already subscribed, that's okay. If you enjoy this video, if you go back to one of my other videos and you enjoy one of those videos, consider hitting the subscribe button. Like I said, I would greatly appreciate it. Today we have an unboxing, a mobile unboxing, because I have been working all morning. I'm fresh out the shower. I wanted to do a review on this. I picked this up last night, and I believe when I picked it up, the price tag that was marked was a little bit off, a little bit lower than what it should have been. So I picked this up last night, like I said, at Ross. And this today is going to be another fragrance. You know I love my fragrances. I've been trying to cut back, but I just can't get away from the love. The love for fragrances today has brought me to Klein Defy. I don't know if anybody out there has had any experience with this yet. If you have, drop your comments on it. I want to put a few of the comments that I was reading last night. I saved this box for you guys so I could do this unboxing, and I'm pretty excited to open this. $16.99 on the tag. Comparable value 36. I think they were supposed to say 36, and then the comparable value should have been about like $49.99, but I think it got mixed up. This bottle for a 3.3 ounce, no way. I mean, possibly this was hot like 3 years ago, so maybe it's lost its hype value a little. I'm not sure, but Klein Defy 3.3 ounce for $16.99. I gotta say, I truly believe this was mismarked, and I got a good deal on this, so I'm excited to spray this. I'm not even 100% sure of the notes, guys, so I'm just gonna do this. This is a blind spray. I don't have my computer with me. I can't tell you all the top notes, middle notes, and base notes, so I'm just gonna give you my honest opinion just right off the rip. So here we go, guys. Klein Defy Eau de Toilette, and I forgot to mention that this is the EDT. There is a EDP, I believe, that came out a little after the original EDT dropped, so maybe if I like this one, I would consider picking up the EDP if I come across it for a reasonable price. But typically I will not go searching out for Calvin Klein fragrances. They're very reputable in the long term. They're classic. CKB, CK1s. I can't think of all the other ones right now, but if you're into fragrances, you're into colognes, perfumes, you know that Calvin Klein has been pumping out fragrances for a while now. They're veterans in pretty much everything. Clothes, shoes, fragrances, everything. Like I said, Klein Defy, here's the box. Nothing too crazy special. It's supposed to be a safe office wear scent. That's what I was reading. And as I said, I'm gonna post some of the comments, some of the other review comments on this video. Just regular flip top open. I like the dark blue, deep ocean color to this bottle and this box. And here's this. Nice presentation. I like the cap on this. It almost reminds me of like a carbon fiber. And we're gonna give this a spray, guys. The EDT 3.3. I like how the one corner of the bottle is rounded and then one corner of the bottle is edged off there. Like I said, supposedly a nice office wear scent. And let's give it a first few sprays. Here we go. The atomizer doesn't look like anything super high end, as with like I said, Calvin Klein has been pumping out a lot of products throughout the years, and I wouldn't expect them to have like a super amazing atomizer on this, super like anything that a niche atomizer would have. So this just looks like a basic, let's say, low-end atomizer, and that's no problem. Maybe I'll change my mind once I give this a spray. So here's the first few sprays, guys. Yeah, nothing crazy. It's a little bit lighter than what I was expecting. It's not a bad thing. I think you may need a few more sprays than just like 2 or 3 that you may be able to get away with a more niche cologne or perfume. So this maybe take like 5 to 6, but this is gonna need a re-up. But it's nice and subtle. A subtle office scent, not overpowering at all. I'm gonna leave this on for a good 2 to 3 hours while I go to service right now. I'm gonna check back after service and we'll see what I think after the 2-hour mark. Beautiful scent though, I like it. For $16.99, I got a deal. Safe blue fragrance. Yeah, you cannot go wrong with this if you're not trying to offend anybody in the office or offend anybody if you're going to lunch, dinner, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You're not going, it's not going to be like, oh man, I can't take him anymore. It's too overpowering. This is not something that will do that to anybody. I think it's a great cologne. And I would definitely, like I said, I would definitely purchase the EDP to see what the difference is between the EDT and the EDP. So maybe in the near future, I will end up with a darker bottle. And I know that's what comes along with the EDP, a much darker blue, much more, way deeper ocean. That's the Mariana Trench color bottle for Calvin Klein Defy, the EDP. All right, guys, I'll check back in another 2 hours. All right, guys, so it was 10:30 when I last saw you. I'm back. It's 11:56. In that time frame, I would say that this maybe kept hitting, sitting around for like 45 minutes after 10:30 when I gave it a spritz onto my neck. Something that you definitely need a travel atomizer to keep with you and re-up definitely every hour. It's not something that you could just give a long-term 2 to 3 before you even leave the house and expect it to be sitting around at 6 or 7. Mass appealing, generic, I guess I would put it in that category. And it's not something super impressive. It's safe blind for someone, a younger kid. I would say that. It can be for anybody, but it's a shower gel type scent. Nothing super impressive, something very generic and safe for someone who's getting into fragrances. If someone just wants a cologne, whether it be young or older generation, this is a great buy. Couldn't make it the full 2 hours, gave it an hour and a half. Actually, I am impressed by this atomizer. It's solid. The only very worthy time this is like, wow, oh man, it's great, is within the first 20 minutes. A small amount of spiciness. I know I saw the YSL comparisons, and I definitely agree. I've smelled YSL enough in Sephora. I've had friends who have bottles of YSL, and it's definitely a light version of YSL, that's for sure. Now I understand the comparisons. I think it's a great introductory scent, introductory to fragrances type scent, beginner scent, and let someone work their way up from this. For someone new, let's give it a, I'll give it a 7. If you're really into fragrances, or if you know someone that's gonna be very critical of this, we're giving this a 3 to maybe 5. And we need the travel atomizer with it. So this is a safe blind buy for a newbie. I'm not taking anything away from it. I'm just maybe a little too critical because I've been doing this for so long. Guys, that's all I got for you. Go check out some of my other videos. Go check out some of my other fragrance content. I appreciate you watching. Stay safe out there. I hope you guys have a great day, rest of the day, wherever you're at. And stay tuned for more, guys.